the table is a Craftsman 4.5 horsepower. It's in need of some love. There's a slew of problems that is wrong with this thing. One, I pressure washed it, but that little area back there, that was what this whole thing looked like. And that's the filter. And you can look inside the carburetor. That's what that looks like in there. I've never had to ultrasonically clean a plastic carb before. And I might do that today. I don't really want to get that much dirt in there. I might just manually clean it. No. But it's loose. This whole cover, I'm not really sure what's going on there. And the pull string doesn't really want to return. Probably need some love there. The spring, like always, is messed up. And this is bent the wrong way. It's not horrible. It's not the greatest of conditions, but NGK plug, that's loose too. So I think the first thing we're going to do is take off that carburetor and then take off this plastic cover, which is a screw here. Should be another one somewhere. Maybe it's just a clip. No, there has to be another one. I know there's a clip up here. That could just be it. But take off that cover, and then I'm going to take the plug out and see if it even has spark. Because why would you take that cover off and put a new spark plug in there if it doesn't have spark? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Be right back. Okay, got this off. Take the bolts out. Should be set. So far, so good. I mean, there probably is spark. Pretty rare not to, but I still want to test it. It's not going to have spark with water in the engine. That isn't good at all. Let's put a clip on the handle. That way this will move more freely. And there's no compression because, well, there's no plug. Just blow this off real quick. Oh man, that's dirty. Be amazed at this ram. It does have compression though, so that's good. It has plenty of spark. Oily like no one's business though. But I kind of want to, if this runs, get that oil and just nonsense off there before I change the plug. Just kind of burn it off. Where's my 1/2 inch? And this was the bolt holding the cover on the front. Obviously someone's been in there. And while I suppose that could be a qualified technician, which I'm not, but it could also be some dude in his garage who doesn't know what he's doing, which I'm not that person. I say that as I'm fumbling around this spring because the mud is so thick on it. There we go. Just take this off. I'm going to do what's the inside? The inside doesn't look bad. Okay, that's good. That's just really dirty. What's the tank look like inside? Ugh. It's equally as dirty in there. This tank went through the dust bowl. I'm gonna see if I just have another one of these. I do, but it's the old style. Okay, well, whatever. Let's do it. Yeah. Get this started. Kind of. I'm going to take the air compressor and just kind of blow off as much dirt as I can. In fact, let's just do that now so you can see. Just saves the cleaner from having to have new solution put into it as much as possible. I'm not wearing safety glasses, so I'm covering my eyes and I'm moving my face to the side. Well, I suppose that's better. Okay. Next, let's take a paper towel and just kind of deep cake this thing. Try to save our hands from being insanely dirty because we are about to go through a carburetor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off. There's not really any rubber pieces in this that I'm too worried about. I'm going to take off this cover though. Or that gasket for the air filter. I'm going to have to get a new air filter, that's for sure. But I'm going to take it off, spray this whole thing over the tray with carb spray, just kind of clean it all out, and then take my air compressor and blow through it. And empty out the tank. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started. I decided to take you with me for the ride. This has 5 screws. You've seen it before, so I'm not going to go too close, but putting them on, there's an order you want to follow so you don't bend the gas or bend the carburetor or torque it, tweak it, however you want to call it. So some of it's going right along. And then I'm also going to be replacing the gasket underneath here just because it wasn't really pushing fuel. Oh my god. At least that came off easy, and it's clean. That's a shocker. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spray this with carb cleaner all the way. And here, I don't know if you can see in there, but inside that's a little cavity where the fuel, so it's kind of like the old 5 horsepower horizontal engines where it kind of pumps fuel off the bottom of the tank and into a cavity. That cavity's here, and then the jet for the engine is in there. So with that being caked with dirt, you can pretty much guarantee that jet in the center is at the very minimally blocked. Um, yeah. So let's go ahead and go to the carb station. Be right back. So I'm not sure when you're going to be watching this. I will be uploading in probably another week or so, maybe less. But this is COVID times. COVID times means gloves are very hard to get a hold of. So we're going to have to do this very carefully. I'm going to replace this primer bulb. Not going to worry about it because it's pretty hard. So not going to worry about the carb because this carb spray will ruin this. Like I said, just being careful not to get any on your skin, and most definitely not your eyes. If you spray any of this in the jets, there's a good likelihood of it coming back and spraying you directly in the eye. So don't do that. I'm wearing goggles. The seal's also not on here. There's a rubber O-ring that seals off. So far, I'm doing pretty good keeping my hands clean. Well, I'm sure acute exposure of this is probably not going to kill you. Probably not good for you, but it's not going to kill you. It's just something you don't want to do. Imagine that day, you're old, and the doctor walks in. It's like going over, like, so it's kind of like you've been exposed to deadly chemicals your entire life, and you just realize situations like this. I was always imagine that, at least. That's why I feel sorry for beauticians. They're around chemicals all day. That's the jet. That's gonna usually needs to be cleaning. That took like a half a can. That's why I don't like doing this. Let's take some air. Let's blow this off so it doesn't get on you guys. So I believe it's there. If you blow into there, you will pop, or maybe it's there, you will pop this directly out. So beware, assuming that your primer bulb has a good seal. But what does? Ooh, this one is not going to be fun. I can tell you that now. We'll probably have to use more carb spray in there as well. There's the primer bulb. This is usually a little peach to get out. One side comes out pretty easily. You don't want to damage it, so beware. Well, you don't really care if you damage this, but you don't want to damage the carburetor. yeah, look at that. More stuff inside there. That, however, does have a little rubber gasket, so I'm just going to use air. Some of them do. Some of them don't. Sorry, garage dog. Let's do red. It came with a red one. Let's do red. So you just kind of line it up, press down. Make sure it is lined up, otherwise you'll never get it. Naturally, it's being a pain to line up. I think that's pretty good. I see air on each side. It's one side. Let's take it out. Oh, this one's garbage. I broke it. Good thing I have extras. Okay, so it's been a couple days. My neighbors are mowing their lawn, and I've been waiting for like an hour to get some silence, but it's just not coming. There's too many neighbors, too many lawns. So, I'm going to get started. Hopefully it's not too noisy. Because it's been a few days, I'm not 100% where I left off. I cleaned the carb as best as I could. Blew out the jets, blew out the tubes, put a new primer bulb in there. Looks pretty good. Now, I blew this out. The inside there is actually very clean now. The inside of the tank is actually very clean. There's dirt and stuff in there, but that's really about it. So I just put it into garden hose for a good decent amount of time, washed it out, filled it up, emptied it out, took my air compressor, blew it out, and then, ooh, that doesn't sound good, took some, like a propane torch, and kind of dried the tank out, and it's cooled off by now. You can also leave, or put it out in the sun. Just wanted to do it quicker. Well, I guess I could have just done that because I had to wait anyway, so oh well. So, I'm pretty sure I showed how to check if there's spark. I almost forgot. So the diaphragm goes first against the tank, and then the gasket is touching the actual carburetor. But you need to put this piece back in, a little spring, and the screen. That's just going to get louder and louder, I can tell already. So far, this mower has most definitely been dirty, but it appears to be in okay condition. So the order of these is you do one of the three corners of the, or one of the corners with the three screws, You choose the opposite corner of the one that only has 2. And then you go back to the other corner, the 3 you didn't do. And then finally the last one on the 2 side, because there's one side that has 3, one side has 2. And then finally the last center piece right here. And you want this snug but not tight, because tight you can break it, you can warp it. So snug but not tight. So I'm going to put this back on the machine. I'll put some fuel in it, bring you people back, and we'll take a look and make sure everything is good to go. Okay, so I got everything put back together. Naturally, as soon as I turned you off, everyone decided to stop moving. And then 30 seconds ago, it started up again. Tell you, put fuel in it. I want to see if it's going to suck it up and start shooting it in there. And it is perfect. Actually, it's pretty good too. So I'm going to put the gas lid on. Yeah, okay. Tighten this up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's already fuel in there. Let's plug this back in. Like I said, we're not going to change the plug until after, but double check the oil. I don't remember what it was like, to be honest. It's at a very good level. It's a little dark, but not worrisome to run it for a short amount of time. For us, good for a pull. Take this off. It's probably going to be smoky, so I'm not going to let it run too long. I just want to make sure it runs for a couple seconds and then I'll run it outside. Let's see. Before I do that, let's take a look at the blade. Man, I'm glad I did that. I need to change that blade. I have videos on this already. So I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to take it down and disconnect it. I'll be right back. Okay, so it's all done. This is what came off of it. Yeah, that's a nice recycling piece right there. This was older. I'd say it was probably first built in the Dust Bowl period based on how much dirt and everything's on here. But luckily almost all of it's washed off. Okay, it might be primed again, but let's give her a try anyway. Work on that one. Well, it wasn't nearly as oily as I thought it was going to be, but I didn't pressure wash underneath it. Probably should. Let me go ahead and take care of that, but other than that, I'm just going to lube up the cable a bit, see why it's not returning. Seems like it wanted to before, but now not so much. And that might fix itself once you let it run for a bit too. I still want to lube it up. But other than that, that should be about it. Took something that was fairly dirty, fairly nasty, and we converted it into something that's actually useful. Well, hope you like it. If you want to continue watching, definitely do so. I have a lot more videos. Definitely subscribe. That way you can see my new videos when they come up. I try to put one up at least 4 to 5 times a week. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get my next one started, and I'll let this run out there for, like I said, a little bit, change the oil, put a new plug in there, and do the pull cord. Well, I'll see everyone later. Definitely like, subscribe. Bye.